Let us assess the way that the media is reporting the AB InBev quarterly reports from the establishment side of things and then from the street level side of things, because guess what? It's not good. Spoilers, right? And there was a reason. Oh, there definitely was a reason that they took as long as they possibly could with coming out with this report, because it's really not good, guys. I can't underscore that enough. Bud Light owner AB InBev beats forecast in quarter dominated by boycott. See, guys, it's even better than they anticipated. Don't look at any of the numbers. Continue to support Bud Light, because goddamn it, somebody's got to. Because as you can tell by that guy's face right there, if that doesn't scream, if you only knew how bad it really was, I don't know what will. Because holy shit, like, unless he just got a fresh round of Botox on his forehead, like there's just death behind those eyes. Anheuser Busch InBev, the world's largest brewery, on Thursday smashed profit expectations. Smashed profit expectations. Well, we got a very different story being told by the actual numbers, but you go ahead and try to color this as best you can. During a quarter that saw a social media driven boycott of the best selling Bud Light beer in the United States. Who the fuck wrote this? Your child? No longer the best-selling beer. Hasn't been for 2 months, you fucking dorks. The Belgium-based Budweiser owner said in its second quarter revenue rose by 7.2% globally. Its price hikes are offset a 1.4% fall in volume. Oh, interesting. Company said organic growth and earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization was 5%, above a consensus forecast of 0.4%. Oh, wow. I wonder if any of those numbers were revised after they realized that, oh, for fuck's sakes, we did what at the beginning of the quarter? So, yeah, with all of the flowery language and trying to pump up this terrible situation out of the way, let's take a look at the actual numbers, shall we? Anheuser Busch profits in the United States sank nearly 30% after Bud Light's Dylan Mulvaney fiasco. Yeah, there's the actual reality of this. This was a homegrown issue, ergo you end up reaping homegrown problems. Anheuser Busch felt the sting of Bud Light's boycott, reporting a 10.5% drop in revenue and a nearly 30% plunge in core profits in the United States during the second quarter, and has lost nearly $40 billion in value. And oh wait, that's just potential losses that were out there, okay? That was just simple market cap that they could have got if everything was going fine, but no. Fucking $40 billion. Gone like that, never getting those sales back. But we have actual numbers. How much money did they actually lose? It's really not good. This is a new number that's, oh lordy. Yet the Belgian-based beer giant company continued to bury its head in the sand over the ill-fated tie-up with the trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney that has seen Bud Light on the precipice of losing its 2-decade reign of the top-selling brand in the United States. I'd imagine next week, some point in time, tick-tock, we will eventually get that report that will show that for a third consecutive month, and then finally, because the projections throughout the rest of the year ain't coming back again, Modelo will be three-time champion as best-selling beer in the United States. But put a little pin in Modelo for a second, because we have some other numbers from around the world that are a little bit better. I'll be completely honest, okay? Around the world, Anheuser Busch is doing fine, mostly because it has rights to different beer than it does within the confines of the United States. Company made no mention of the costly backlash in its Thursday earnings report. No, but I thought everything was fine in the face of a backlash, according to CNBC. Oh, don't mind that. Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. Instead of pointing analysts to its own survey that showed most consumers are favorable towards Bud Light brand and approximately 80% are favorable or neutral. Sure thing. The survey of over 170,000 consumers was conducted across the United States during a 3-month period that ended in June 30th. In the throes of the outrage that began after Mulvaney featured a custom can up his ass on Bud Light, sent to the 26-year-old to celebrate her 365 days of girlhood on April 1st. Fantastic. Oh shit, I just realized, okay, maybe that wasn't maybe it was just a big joke. Like, we all kind of thought that, it's at least hilarious to begin with. But if you started your quote-unquote transition on April 1st and you celebrated 1 year on April 1st, are we all getting punked? And the biggest victim in this entire joke is a once cherished brand? Holy. The fury spilled over to Anheuser-Busch's other popular brands like Budweiser and Busch Light, causing the company to suffer a revenue hit of, brace yourselves for this one, $395 million in North America for the quarter. That is actual money lost, not theoretical. Well, we could have capitalized on that. No, $395 million gone. Didn't make that money at all. That came off the top. You guys lost nearly $400 million. Yo! All because you wanted to get some woke points. Shout out Alyssa Heinerschneid. You could have never made that much money in your entire fucking reign that ended up getting cut short. Not even half a year after you got hired. Good stuff. Good stuff. The 28.2% plunge compared to the same time a year ago. Looks like all of those numbers are staying consistent. Right in that 25 to 30% range. Everything, you caught that haircut at that level. The largest beer company in the world blamed its whopping loss in core profit, which accounts for earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization on the volume decline of Bud Light, as well as increased sales and marketing investments. Yeah, we tried to get out of this hole. We just ended up digging ourselves deeper. Sales to retailers declined by 14% in the United States, the company reported. Fucking oof. Bud Light was overtaken by Modelo Especial as the top-selling beer in May. There it is, one more time. In the wake of Bud Light's woke advertisement, Anheuser Busch has lost nearly $37. Well, that's not too bad. I can go ahead and spot them that if they're down by that much. But yes, in market value, $37 billion. On March 31st, the day before Mulvaney's disastrous social media campaign, AB InBev had a market cap of $134.5 billion. As of Thursday, that figure plummeted to $97.74 billion. Fucking oof. Post reached out to AB InBev for comment, but nobody could form a coherent sentence. They were too busy blubbering into the other end of the receiver. I don't fucking know. It's just everybody, all my friends have been fired. I don't know. I think I can make it through the week. You guys hiring over there at the Post? Despite the gloomy U.S. outlook, the company reported a 7.2% increase in revenue during quarter two. Profit after EBITDA increasing 5%. Those were the flowery numbers that CNBC wanted to lead with, but at least New York Post brought it in there after, tackling the more pressing issue. AB InBev said the net revenue of in 3 months to June 30th climbed to $15.12 billion. Don't want to give them extra credit. Fuck them. From $14.79 billion in the same period last year. There you go. Very good. Net profit dropped to $339 million from $1.6 billion after taking a hit tied to share issues. Fucking gross, dude. The company was bolstered by soaring sales in Brazil, China, and Colombia, while earnings gained more than 20% in the second quarter. Yeah, like I said, keep a pin in Modelo Especial. Modelo is distributed by Constellation's brands in the United States. Who has the international license? Ta-da! InBev. InBev does around the world. So yes, they have many more brands under their umbrella. That's why they can kind of weather their biggest market, kind of flomping around, while they establish footing in other places like Brazil, China, and Colombia. Interestingly enough, all BRICS countries, except for Colombia. Maybe Colombia. That is little consolation to Anheuser-Busch distributors in the United States who have given up on luring back disaffected customers as they go, we're fucked! Shit! God damn it! Consumers have made a choice. An executive at the Texas-based beer distributor who did not want to be identified told the Post. Yeah, exactly. He didn't want to compromise his upcoming application for food stamps. They have left Bud Light, and that's how it's going to be. I don't envision a big percentage of them coming back. No, you're done. You're dusted. Sucks to suck. Winning the beer wars comes down to whoever is best at marketing, the executive added. No, that's just life. If you don't market for shit, you're fucked. That's the problem with most products that are out there. You just never get you don't catch that break. You don't get that exposure. You might have the best quality content, best quality product in the world, but if nobody sees it, it's like a tree falling in the woods. Hopefully it hits something useful on the way down. Since its disastrous promotion, Bud Light has released new ads that boast all-American themes, like making fun of men. Last month, Bud Light tweeted, "Let's go!" in support of the U.S. women's national soccer team. How well did that work? Well, the U.S. women's soccer team ended up with an early exit out of the Women's World Cup, but It's women's sports. Who watches anyways? Women's are just whomever says that they're women. Get it? Because that's their spokes guy thing. Really loves beer. I love beer out of a mason jar. Spoiler, I only drink cocktails. Another warned, don't drag them down with you. What, the women's soccer team? Bro, they do enough woke shit on their own. They don't need any fucking help. Bud Light also released a 15-second ad spot, yes, of grunting Travis Kelce, who ended up fighting with teammates on the field afterwards. So everything Bud Light touches turns to shit. Despite the ongoing backlash, Anheuser Busch CEO, I don't want to besmirch him by having a lower position, Brendan Whitworth, has been tight-lipped on the Bud Light Mulvaney partnership that has ended up stoking a boycott from the gay lobby, which, surprise, I guess that's the one thing that brings both sides together on this one, the hatred of Bud Light. Congratulations, you wanted to bring everybody together over a beer. You did, just not in the way that you anticipated. AB InBev CEO, just combining the both, fuck it. Michael Ducaris even tried to disavow the company's ties to Mulvaney. He's like, listen, you're costing us all money around the world. Stop it with this tranny shit. During an earnings call with investors in May, calling it just one fucking post, one can, you misinformed fuckers. Just leave us alone. Before decrying the misinformation spread on social media. Right, everybody's stupid. Everybody is dumb. Except for InBev, the company that hired Mulvaney to market their brand, and even though it didn't end up working for him, it still ended up cashing the check. Yeah, interesting tactic that you have right there, but the numbers kind of speak for themselves. Men lie, women lie, sometimes they're both in the same body, but numbers don't, and you guys suck. It's not coming back, fucking flopped, and we're all here to laugh at you for it. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.